The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now here's Lawletta. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Lawletta. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, here's Lawletta. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. White.
McKinnon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Three down. Here we go.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then.
Detroit!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll try the air now with Lauletta. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization...
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
120, 180.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you.
I got you. White 20, black 80.
On first down, Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. To return, it's Kalen Clay. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for it. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Lauletta. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
White 20, 180.
Now McKinnon, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go, hurry up, hurry up. 12, fellas, here we go.
On play action, now Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And Gould is able to put it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lauletta to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Michael Thomas on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Here's McKinnon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage, as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
11, 11, 11, 11. 21, 21.
Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Lauletta on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And Selleck here, left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
20!
He'll get it up the middle. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey. 20!
Garoppolo now on third and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves.
There goes Sterling Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Lauletta to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here again is McCannon. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
13!
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And it's caught by Saddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 46. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
21. Check three.
They run once more with McKinnon. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And New York set to take the field.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
I got you. 56 to Mike. 21.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Gun.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And taken right on the 30. And now running right through it. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Gun!
Here's Lawletta. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Lauletta. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Edwards in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Wait. Stand up in.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Toss play to McKinnon. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go. 180!
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alone. This is Alfred Morris. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he finds his tight end, Saleh. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21.